Greatest Cards of All Time podcast number 55. Jake Burger. Jake Michael Burger. 6'2", 230 pounds. Bats right, throws right. He's a man, and he's a baseball player. Drafted by the White Sox in the first round of the 2017 MLB draft. Out of Missouri State. He's a man. And he's a baseball player.
He's a large. He seems like a large man, does he not? I don't know.
Yes, he's a large man.
6'2", 230 pounds. You think that's fairly accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. He's been fairly consistent at that weight, maybe because of, some of the injuries he's had. We'll get to that in more detail, too. 0.9 career WAR I'm bringing to the table for you from Mr. Jake Burger. I know you like that stat,
I'm
but
usually the guy
he's a
that
young
brings
player.
The WAR information, but I do not have much for current stats. I kind of looked more at his high school, college career. He was not drafted out of high school, which I thought was pretty interesting. He ends up being a first-round pick, nearly in the top 10. He was picked 11th overall, and he was an undrafted high schooler. I mean, I don't know how often you go from undrafted as a high schooler to a first-round pick, but obviously he has some skills. I think he's probably most known for his offense. When he was in college, he had very high batting average his freshman and sophomore year.
Hell yeah, he can rake, but he's terrific in the field. He's a terrific defender, and that's why they put him at third base. You can't be no chump at third base, and he continues to hold his own at the hot corner.
All right. And actually, his junior year, which was his last year in college, he was the Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year. He ended up hitting 328, 22 home runs, and 65 RBI. Again, that was 2017. Then he gets drafted 11th overall by the White Sox, and then you kind of alluded to it earlier. What happened after that? I mean, we are now 2023. This guy was drafted after 3 years in college, so it wasn't a high schooler, in 2017, and they haven't seen a ton of him. He's had some exposure over the last few years here, but maybe you kind of want to dive into what happened to him.
A little bit. Top prospect was Jake Burger his whole time in baseball. Always. He was always looked up to. Tore his Achilles twice. So that really put the pause on his career at that time.
And then you factor in there was no minor league baseball in 2020 also. So I think he tore his Achilles twice, maybe in 2018. He had a bruised heel also, I believe, on that same foot that was causing some issues in 2019. And then 2020, there's no minor league, so he actually ends up playing in a college summer league in 2020 to go out and get some reps because, again, you had a guy drafted in 2017, and it was several years later before he could actually get some action again.
2021, he's 25 years old. Played 15 games. 2022, played 51 games. So there's his technical rookie season, and he's up in the bigs, and he's healthy, so he's finally making his push. 2023 finds himself full-time role on the hot corner, and he's one of the hottest bats in the White Sox lineup, I would say, right now.
Right.
So 2023, an exciting time for Jacob Burger.
So we're in April of 2023 right now. It is early in the season. Unfortunately, the White Sox have started off horribly. I believe it's one of their worst
That's an understatement.
in a while.
Just really bad.
But, I know these stats aren't going to last for a long time, but I just kind of wanted to look at a couple of things this year. In early April, he had the second hardest hit ball and the sixth hardest hit ball. The hardest was 118.2, and the sixth hardest was 116.5. This guy can rake. He hits the ball hard. He's playing third base. I believe he had some action in outfield too. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I could have swore we watched the game earlier this year where he was playing in left field. So
Yeah, you can toss him around too, anywhere in the field. That's what I'm saying. I really trust him out in the White Sox defense, anywhere they stick him. And he did hit a home run in his major league debut, so that's always a really cool statistic.
Okay. And is he leading the White Sox right now in home runs possibly too? I think maybe he's got 6 or 7 up to this
Yes,
point.
he's one of the best players on the team. It's really unreal the transformation he's had in recent history.
Well, hopefully we get to see a full season of Jake Berger in MLB. That's one thing we have not seen. It's 2023. The White Sox are down this year. They've had some injuries. I think they probably want to see what he can bring to the table.
Yeah,
we're
sure.
probably going to get a lot of looks and playing time for him this year, finally. And with that, why don't we just take a look at some of his rookie cards? You were picking these up, I believe, before the season started. So I think you got some pretty good prices on them. And I really do like a lot of these cards. I mean, we'll start with the first one. It's the Heritage rookie card, Jake Berger. It just has what? Do you know what year that is in Topps?
That's a 2022 Topps Heritage card number 381.
Right, but we'll have to flash up because it's a Heritage. Obviously, it's an old Topps replica. We'll have to throw up not throw up like. We'll have to toss the year that this is actually. I can't off the top of my head. I should know that. I think it's Roberto Clemente's last year card, which I can't remember what year that is, and I may be wrong on that. But it is a sharp card. I do like Topps Heritage. One thing that I think is kind of cool about it, they're not as collectible for some reason as like your typical Topps year, typical regular old Topps card, but I like them because they're going to be more rare. Even if they're not as highly collected, I just like them for their scarcity.
Yeah, and this card reads, it's a very interesting card. I love it, actually. Jake has long been a top prospect, but had one of the most arduous paths ever to the big leagues. He tore his Achilles twice, costing him 3 years of action. He battled anxiety and depression after that due to these physical challenges. However, he stayed determined and returned in 2021. As a top hitter in Major League Baseball, he slammed his first round tripper in his Major League debut, like I said. So he's an interesting player. Right. He kind of reminds me of a Rowdy Tellez.
He's got like the build of the guy.
Got the same build, yeah.
I'd like to see, maybe you can throw this up as a stat. Think of how tough that would be. You're drafted 11th overall, 2017, injured in 2018, injured in 2019, COVID year in 2020. I wonder what his signing bonus was. Hopefully he got a good chunk of change as an 11th pick overall to kind of hold him over, but just, trying
hold me over on cash.
Well, at least I got millions of dollars, hopefully, if I'm never going to make it back again. That probably went through his mind at some point. Like, I may never actually get a chance to show what I could do.
So we're coming in from a 1973 Topps design right into a 2022 Topps Archives fan favorites certified autograph issue. Man, all these cards are awesome.
What year?
I love all these cards.
What Topps design year is that based off of?
Boasting a 1993.
Okay. Which was Jeter's kind of more famous rookie card.
That's
Topps,
where you recognize it. Yes, the Jeter. I love the Jeter. This is an on-card autograph in blue ink.
Sharp looking auto. Would it be better if it was black with the White Sox? Do you think they could be cooler in black, or do you like the blue?
I think it would look sharp either way. I don't mind the blue. It kind of stands out on the white pants and the pinstripes. I love the card. I think it looks really sharp.
Nice looking auto too. I do like his auto. Pretty sharp. I think a common theme we're going to see on the back of these cards is the comment on his serious, significant injuries that we've actually pointed out earlier. Just a big deal. I really can't wait to see what this guy does in 2023.
He's overcoming so far. He's overcoming, and I'm cheering for him.
All right, the next card, we're going to veer off into Donruss, or Optic Donruss, which...
Panini, baby! Panini!
We'll just leave it at that. Looks like another on-card auto, correct?
Yes.
And it has the rated rookie, which...
Yes.
You know, back in the day when you had the Donruss rated rookie cards, those were always just one you were hoping to pull.
This is 2022 Panini Optic. It's got the light blue / teal on it. I love it. What a card.
Not a bad design. I think it's a fairly cool design. What is going on in the background here? Oh, is that part of the field, the stadium that he's at?
Yeah.
I'm looking at there.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a numbered card too, so it's numbered 48 out of 49.
48 out of 49 on-card auto.
On-card
Some
auto.
cool parallels. I mean, numbered card at 48 out of 49. Beautiful
Do
card.
you prefer, if it is numbered, to have the number on the back of the card, on the front of the card, or no preference at all?
I think the front of the card usually looks pretty good, but Panini does a good job on this card. I like how it's bright and clean on the front and colorful, and then you do get a numerical number there on the back, 48 out of 49. Doesn't bother me either way, but next card we're going to take a look at, Jake Burger style, baby. 2022 Topps, a 1987 variation, the 35th anniversary stamped rookie card, on-card auto, Topps certified autograph issue, graded in a PSA mint 9. This card is no joke. This is a serious card. And it's also, yes, in that same delicious slab, an auto 9.
A newer slab too. Obviously, it's a new card, but I do like the look of those slabs for PSA with the little, holograph in the front and the back. I like these slabs. PSA is probably my favorite. Not that we need to get in a big debate on that.
I think I paid $15 for this baseball card.
Wow. Yeah, to think you can get it.
What a pickup for an on-card auto. It's the 87. I mean, it's really a good, sharp-looking card.
A common theme here, we've seen now 3 of your cards are actually throwback cards for the rookie. Has the rookie card logo on it that I love. It's obviously certified autograph from Topps, supposedly witnessed by somebody affiliated with Topps.
Don't hate on this card. This is beautiful.
Hating. I love it. I actually... I looks like he's maybe watching a home run here, or maybe it's a pop-up.
He hits a lot of home runs. Jake Burger. Wow, he's going to have some future, I hope.
I'm a fan of the 87 Topps. It was around a time when I was still collecting. So
it looks so good sometimes. It just frames up to the right player and right card, and it looks so good. All right, here we go. My favorite card we're going to be taking a look at now is a 2022 Topps Triple Threads certified autograph issue with some player-worn memorabilia. Your favorite player-worn memorabilia.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. You keep going before I go ahead.
This one comes with an on-card autograph like all of the cards we've looked at today. If you've taken note, this one's numbered 25 out of 99. This is a higher-end issued product.
It is,
this
really?
This is a higher-end product.
Could have fooled me with the garbage.
Come on.
Player-worn memorabilia.
It's a beautiful card. It almost looks like a Topps Gold label, but... Triple Threads is sneaking up there too. It just becomes a more and more expensive product. It's absurd. When it first came out, it was $100, $125 for a hobby box at your local store. Now, they're upwards of $325, $350, and you really take a risk at pulling something crazy. This, I believe, I paid $20
Right.
for.
Good price.
So it's really awesome to
Good
have in my
price.
collection. And another on-card autograph. It's
Another
a beautiful
on-card
card.
auto, the rookie card logo on the front. It's numbered like you indicated, and that is actually on the front of the card. We just kind of, we were talking about that on the last one. Honestly, I think maybe it depends on the card. I think this one would probably be better on the back, in my opinion. My main gripe about this card, you indicated it's kind of a higher end card series. Give me game worn. I really, really hate the fact.
When did he wear this? At the mall one time?
Yeah, he put on an oversized piece of garbage so they could cut it up into a million pieces.
Put this poncho on real quick. This White Sox colored poncho.
You're paying how much for this product, and you're not even going to give me...
I think they're $325.
You're not even going to give me a game worn jersey. Come on. And
I'll
for
buy
the
on
price,
the secondary.
every single one of the relics, or I'm sorry, game worn jerseys are all just black. They're all black. You don't have one white color in here. You don't have a pinstripe in here.
Right.
All you have is just black.
And then they have them in the white uniform.
So
I
don't know. The price is right. I like that it's an on-card autograph. It's numbered. It has all of that going for it.
I like it. I think it's sharp looking. I like to have it in my collection.
Yeah, honestly, if you're just going to give me a player worn, I'd rather not even have it on the card. All right, the last card is a Bowman product. It's a 2022 Bowman number 17 rookie card logo. I like the way the card looks. However, Bowman is more known for prospects. First Bowman, the first time a player actually has a card. Unfortunately, I don't dislike the card. It's just the fact that it's his rookie card in Bowman. It doesn't nearly have the same value or collectability as his Topps rookie card. Again, I still like the card. I think it's cool here. I think we're only showing one, or maybe you have multiple on there. But
we have quite a few here.
You have a pile. And if he ends up being a solid player, which it looks like he could, if you wanted to, you could probably make some money and sell these, at a pretty good profit. But either way, if it's just for your personal collection, I like the card.
Hell yeah. I think he's heading in the right direction, too.
For sure.
I really do.
And it's a less expensive way to get a rookie card for a player that you like. If you were a younger collector and you didn't have a ton of money, look at Bowman rookie cards for your players, and you'll have options that it's still a cool card. It's a top product, so you'll actually have all of the logos on there.
Yeah.
And you can kind of get in at a lower price.
Check out the entire library from the Greatest Cards of All Time podcast by clicking on the link in the description below.